Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. USC beats LSU. This might be Lincoln Riley's biggest win. There was a lot, he's under the gun.
Yeah, he was, especially after last year. He was.
Yep. Lincoln Riley has a big win for USC. It comes in the opener, his third opener as the Trojans head coach. The game is on a neutral field, but maybe these Trojans are better suited. I like the new addition of DeAnton Lynn. Mm-hmm. He's the son of my former teammate, Anthony Lynn, who's the head coach of the Chargers at one point in time. He was with the 49ers last year, and if I'm not mistaken, he might be the OC for the Commanders. So that's his son, and they did an outstanding job of winning this ball game. Give the quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks played well. Miller Moss came in. We saw when Caleb Williams sat out the bowl game, Ocho. He came in, set an SC record through 6 touchdowns, was named bowl MVP. Yeah. Same thing with Nussmeier, because both guys had to wait their turn. Both guys get transferred. Caleb Williams transferred in. Jalen Daniels transferred in. They win a Heisman Trophy, so each guy waited their turn. Yeah. We saw foreshadow what Miller Moss was probably capable of doing in the bowl last year, where he tossed 6 touchdowns and he won the bowl MVP.
Yes, sir.
But what did you like about what you saw, Ocho? You saw USC had some terrible losses last year, but they get off on a great on a good foot this year.
Well, listen, before the season started, I think both coaches were under the gun. I think both coaches under the gun. For the third time in week 1 of the season, Brian Kelly has started 0-1 to start the season. Obviously, last year, defense was an issue with Lincoln Riley and USC. Then there were questions coming into this previous season. The quarterbacks, 2 Heisman quarterbacks are gone. Jalen Daniels is gone. Caleb Williams is gone. How are the quarterbacks gonna step up? Obviously, we saw Miller Moss last year in the bowl game step up when Caleb Williams decided not to play. So you kind of got a small sample size of what to expect, and you saw it tonight. On the other side of the ball, Garrett Nussmeier played really well. He played really well. Both defenses played really well. We saw a different USC defense as opposed to what we saw last year.
Yeah.
Very promising. I think maybe also playing a neutral site made it kind of even keel for both teams, where one crowd wasn't able to dominate the game and affect the game when either team was on offense. I think LSU, they look good. What I would have liked them to see them do is the way they started the game out, getting Kyron Lacy the ball like he was him. Yeah. I mean, he kind of disappeared the rest of the game. Huh?
He did.
He disappeared the rest of the game. You start the game on fire, going straight down the field, moving them around. I mean, there were a couple of penalties where there was some motion difficulties. 2 people moving at the same time. But if he's your best player, you get him the ball. You feature him. But listen, either way, it was a good game. I really enjoyed it from both teams. Both teams have 2 very, very good quarterbacks. I saw at the end of the game, Garrett Nussmeier, hanging his head, looked like he wanted to cry. There's really nothing to cry about, son. Nothing to cry about. You played one hell of a goddamn game.
They need to do a better job of pushing the ball down the field, but that was a heck of a play. I forget his name, number 10. He had 2 one-handed catches. Yeah. That second one was really huge.
You saw the one in the middle of the field?
Yeah. Oh. And then Ocho, they got him got it with a targeting.
Yeah.
But that was all on the corner.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you play in cover 2. You got to first of all, you funnel the wide receiver in. If you look, if I'm not mistaken, Ocho, I don't think they had an offset back. So now there's immediate threat. So now I'm going to funnel the wide receiver in, but I'm going to sink back.
Ride him all the way out.
I'm going to sink. Yeah.
Ride him all the way out.
Because I got to help my safety. Because if I let him free release, they're going to do exactly what they did. Yep. He didn't put his hands on him, and they hit it with a hole shot.
Yes, sir.
Now your safety's in a bind, and he targets it. Yeah. So now you get half the distance to the goal on top of a 20-yard completion. If he had done what he was supposed to do, funnel him inside, sink back because there's no immediate threat to the flat. Yeah. Now that's a much more difficult throw to complete. But give Miller Moss credit. Give the receiver credit. That is a hell of a throw and catch. Because as a wide receiver, Ocho, that safety coming.
Oh, he coming off that hash now. Oh, he coming off that hash.
And he coming with bad intentions. Miller Moss knows, Ocho, I got to get this ball up and I got to get it down.
Yes, sir.
Or that's a medicine ball.
Oh, yeah.
In other words, the guy going to come out there, he going to open the back door to an ambulance and put your ass in it. So that's the medicine that you're going to be receiving. That's the medicine you're going to get. But that's a lesson, I'm sure. You know, a lot of times, it's not like they haven't rehearsed that, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
They know in a situation like that, okay, guys, we're playing cover 2. Funnel the guy in. There's no immediate threat. There's no offset back. You just see. Because I don't want him to get that ball up and down in the hole. But that was a great throw. That was a great catch. Great concentration. Give the guy credit. But SC played well. And this is what I think Kyron Hudson is his name. That's what we wanted to see from SC because they score 40 and 50 points, but they give it up 45 and 55 points.
Defense was the issue. So, and they played very, very good defense tonight.
One game, let's see. They're in the Big Ten now. Ocho.
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
So it's going to be interesting. And you know, Ohio State, you know, Michigan, you know, they can run. Michigan can run the ball. You know, they're going to try to run the ball. Ohio State has those athletes. They're going to spread you out. They're going to throw it. They got an outstanding wide receiver.
Yeah.
When has Ohio State not had an outstanding wide receiver or wide receivers for that matter? But it's going to be interesting. But I did like what I saw from SC. They did a great job. Miller Moss seems to be the real deal. Played against an SEC. We know what the SEC represents. But give to SC credit. There's a lot of pressure on Lincoln Riley. He has to get it done.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
he has to get it done.
With the pressure being on Lincoln Riley, what they showed tonight is a great measuring stick for where they want to go. This is what you can build off of. You can build off of this. You can compete against any goddamn body if you have that kind of offensive production and that type of defensive production that you had tonight. I don't care who you line up across from. If you play like like you played tonight, you're going to be all right unless you're playing Georgia.
The thing was, Ocho, look, they gave up 421 total yards, but they didn't give up any really big plays.
No big plays.
So that was the thing. They made Nussmeier check down low, you know, low, high percentage throws, but they weren't big throws.
Right.
And so I believe if I don't give you the big play and you have to nickel and dime your way down the field, believe you'll make a mistake before you get the ball in the end zone.
Sir.
So that's the thing. Most defenses like, hey, as long as we don't give up the chunk plays, I like our chances. If they want to go 15 plays, you're not going to consistently go 15, 17 plays and get the ball in the end zone. You're going to make a mistake. We're going to get our hands up. We're going to pull one out. Something's going to go wrong. Yeah. And so that's what the defense is to tell themselves, look, guys, as long as we don't give up the big plays, we're going to be just fine. Make them go the long way. Make them go 12, 15, 17 plays. It's the 1-2 plays. It's the Tyreek plays that kill you.
Yeah, every time.
So SC does it. They win 27-20 over LSU. 23 SC, number 20th ranked LSU. LSU loses, like you mentioned, Ocho. Brian Kelly, the first games of the season been tough on him.
Hey, listen, 3 years in a row, he's starting the season off 0-1. He's not getting off on the good foot now.
Well, look, now you got Oklahoma in that division. Now you got Texas in that division. You still got Alabama to deal with. You got Georgia. You got Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin. You got Tennessee.
Hey, ain't no off weeks.
Ain't no dodging.
Ain't no off weeks.
It ain't no dodging.
Hey,
hell no.
Ain't no off weeks.
Nah. Hey, give us old Vanderbilt. You know, we can always get some homecoming game. We got Vanderbilt.
Right.
They gonna be your doctors and your lawyers and your accountants.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be, a whole lot of them ain't gonna be playing on Sunday. So let's get them for homecoming. When we play Vanderbilt, Mom, you got to come down here. We got homecoming the first week of September.
Yeah.
Because you put them on the schedule because you got to put a team on the schedule. Oh, yeah. You know you can beat.
Yeah.
You got all the alumni coming back. Man, you don't want to catch no L on no homecoming.
You can't embarrass yourself.
So, yeah. But again, SC wins 27-20 over LSU.